Hello everyone, welcome to Beach Investing. I'm your host, Andre Julkowski, and today we are doing a beach investing legal series with Shayle Rothman. How are you, Shayle?
Very good, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We are talking today as part one, preparing for your first purchase. And before we get into that, I'd like to have Shayle introduce himself and what you do.
Yep, my name is Shayle Rothman. I'm owner of Parnes Rothman Real Estate Lawyers. We cover all of the GTA in Ontario for real estate transactions. I'm also an investor myself, and always happy to help you out with any questions you might have. Just visit the website, realestatelawyers.ca.
Awesome, thank you. So preparing for your first purchase, how do you select the right lawyer for this first purchase?
The problem that most people have is when selecting a lawyer, they forget the fact that lawyers have different niches. So you want to make sure that when you're selecting a real estate lawyer, that you find the right lawyer that reflects the type of transaction you're doing. So for instance, if you're buying your first home and it's a condominium in Toronto, for example, a real estate lawyer should be able to handle that deal. But if you're an investor and you're having multiple tenants, or if you're buying a multifamily unit, then you're in another scenario where it actually requires different expertise. So you want to make sure that you're interviewing your lawyer to make sure that they can handle that transaction and they have experience in that scenario.
Okay, would you recommend building a relationship with that lawyer, or a number of lawyers, or how would you recommend?
Ideally, the scenario is to be able to work with one lawyer. That's in the perfect world. But ideally, you know what, depending on the circumstances, you build up your relationship with your entire team, of which your lawyer would be one of them. Because as you build up that relationship, you know how things work, it minimizes costs, and it increases the efficiency for your transaction and makes you sleep at night.
Okay, so if I had to know a few things of what to ask my lawyer when I first meet them, what would those questions be?
First thing is experience. You definitely want to know that they have the experience and the expertise to handle that specific transaction. And even more so than that, you also want to know price. You want to make sure that depending on the transaction, you lock in at a flat rate.
A flat rate.
And you want it in writing. You want to make sure that there's no surprises, that when you are doing your budgeting, especially for investment purposes, or even if you're a first-time home buyer, that when you're doing your numbers work, and that you can rely on those figures that are provided to you.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
And that's part one, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see you next time. Thank you.